Okay, friends, welcome everyone. Am I audible now? Anyone
Ram.
confirm?
Yes,
Okay,
Ram.
okay, okay. So you're seeing pyramid. Okay, okay, cool. So friends, welcome everyone. We are all, let's say, I'm surely excited to connect to the pyramid energies today. I would like to share my personal journey with the pyramids. So in the year 2000, in the year 2008, or end of 2000, yes, end of 2008, I was asked to move to Egypt for the work needs. And, I was living before that in Italy. And I kind of had a doubt, or let's say, why this sudden change to move from Egypt to Italy had come. However, I was excited because I was already into meditation and I was already into PSSM. So I thought this was a very nice change to go because I was excited to be there because of the pyramids. So my connection with pyramids had started in the year 2000, in the year 2008. And the moment I arrived there, I somehow knew that Egypt was not the first time I'm visiting, or Egypt was not the place where I was living for the first time. And then we had the opportunity since 2009, where Patri sir, Sai Kumar sir, together with a lot of groups, they were visiting Egypt twice a year. And we were fortunate to be there at those times. And we were joining these groups and visiting the pyramids. And I was coordinating, let's say, to let things go smoothly with the local agents. So we had the opportunity to sit together with these groups inside the Giza pyramids when Patri sir was guiding everyone, playing his flute and meditating inside the king's chamber and the queen's chamber twice every year, 2 hours every time we visit inside. And we used to book the slots in the early hours, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., where there are no other people than just us. I was very fortunate to be there coordinating these things. When I say coordinating, the group was sitting in the king's chamber, and I was basically um, having the keys of the pyramid. I can say it like that. Huh? So I was just going down the pyramids. Once the meditation starts, switch on the lights, switch off the lights, and then guide the people into various chambers in the pyramid. So I never knew why I had this. Generally, even to visit the pyramids as a tourist, it's something great experience, and to have this greater option to serve this way and get connected to pyramids was something I was very much amazed of. Lately, I came to know why these things was happening, why this connection was there. And then to speak about pyramids, so many times I have visited the Cheops pyramid, particularly, which we are going to visit today together. And every time I go speechless when I stand in front of this marvel. Almost, if we speak a little bit about facts, you just stay in front of this pyramid and you see this gigantic structure in front of you. And something you just dissolve, and there is nothing that is there. There is no time. You just lose sense of everything else. This is my personal experience. Each block almost 6 feet height, 1 to 30 tons of each stone, almost 2.3 million stones that are used to construct this pyramid. So limestone and granite is basically used in the construction of this to such a precision that it's impossible to construct even now, to replicate something similar with the available technologies now. There are a lot of theories that go behind it to explain how it is constructed and what not. However, I feel it is coming out of lot of energies that came together to let this happen. So today, friends, we all will go to the Giza pyramid and meditate inside the king's chamber. So I would like to show some photos so you all connect also to that particular place. And before I go there, I would like to ask if anyone had traveled to Egypt, if you had any experience, going into the Cheops pyramid and visiting the king's chamber. I would like to hear your experiences. Or maybe you might have heard someone very close who have visited, and maybe you have heard something about these pyramids, or maybe you read about this pyramid somewhere. I would like to hear. Kindly unmute yourself. Please share. Yes, Mridulaji, that's wonderful. So you went to Cairo. Maybe next time when you visit Cairo, you have to visit and go inside the pyramids. But today we will go all mentally and also energetically. We will visit there. Anyone, friends? Anyone have any such experiences, personal experiences, or information through books or from your friends? No one?
Hi Ram, it's Madhavi here.
Hi, Madhaviji.
As we are in Germany, I had an opportunity to go to Egypt, but I somehow dropped it because of the some go live in the offices, and I don't know, somehow what got dropped out. But I don't know if I need to share this thing. It might be funny, but it was in my dream actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the dreams are something which I really get it so many. I don't know why, but
Mm-hmm.
it popped me up, and it seems that it's a very beautiful and calm place, and it's something which it's really longing to see, and
Mm-hmm.
especially something like really an unnatural way of to see something like gigantic and also feel that calmness and the energy within the pyramid. This is what something so blurrily it came. I don't know why, but never had so much this thing. But I had the opportunity to go, but I somehow got dropped out.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Okay.
later on, I read a lot about the pyramids. Actually, you're saying so. I I thought that today I will not miss the class because I have the work. Still, I
Mm.
said myself, no, I will sit with Ram and see what's it's all about the pyramid meditation or the pyramid. What is he going
Mm.
to share with it? So it kept me interesting. This is what I have the experience.
Wonderful.
Let's
Thank
see.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Madhaviji, for sharing it. Yeah, pyramids. Um, pyramids are the structures where they are existing in all dimensions, and when these are, let's say, the possible channels to communicate to the various dimensions, and they are the energy portals and portals to other dimensions. So meditation done inside a pyramid is 3 times more powerful, and I'm sure today we are going to experience a glimpse of it and connect to those energies. Yes, Madhu, you want to add something?
Yes, Ram. I'm really happy that you're taking us all once again to the Giza pyramids. And for me, it is each time I had gone from 2010 till 2016, maybe 12 times or 15 times we had been there with Patriji and the group. And it's each time it's a special experience. I would like to share one experience that when I had been there into the King's Chamber, when I sat there while Patrici started playing flute, I felt that I'm not on the floor, I'm not sitting on the ground, I'm somewhere in the space, and I have that time I was thinking whether am I imagining or like whether it is truly happening. So for that I had to open my eyes, and as Ram, you're taking care of all the turning off the lights and turning it on. I still remember that it is completely dark on that day, and I could see the stars with my open eyes, and it was really an amazing experience. And listening to everybody who had meditated there in the King's Chamber is really amazing. For me, it's like an eye-opening experiences to listen to everybody's experiences, all the masters from India, the old people, how they used to go and how they just walk through the tunnel to reach to that King's Chamber and sit there and meditate. It's just a lifetime experience for them, and I'm really happy that today we are all journeying together to this Giza pyramid, and I'm very much looking forward for it, Ram. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Madhu. Anyone else, friends? Okay, so for people who have not known a lot about these Giza pyramids, so Egypt has more than 130 pyramids all across, distributed, and Cairo has some famous pyramids, and most of them are on the west bank of the Nile River. So you can imagine the Cairo city is divided into west and east due to the river, and on the west bank, on a plateau called Giza Plateau, there are pyramids. Three of them are the bigger ones, and then there are smaller ones. You might have seen many times the pictures, yeah. And the oldest one is called the Cheops Pyramid, or the Great Pyramid of Giza, or Khufu Pyramid. So these are various names, and the bigger aspect of a pyramid, or the most important aspect of a pyramid, is the angle. Yeah. So the angle, the side angle with the base. So I would like to share a little bit of details about it. What is more important, and making a pyramid is not difficult. So you see probably you're seeing now the screen. So this angle, which is 51 degrees, 51 minutes, 51 seconds, that makes the right golden ratio to make a perfect pyramid. So in such big size, how this pyramid is done is so precise in this angle. So this is the golden ratio angle, 51 degrees, 51 minutes, the side to the base, which is important in making the pyramid. And it's pretty easy. We have done, everyone can do their own pyramids at their home, very easy, and use the power of these pyramids in our day-to-day activities. So this is one thing I wanted to show. And the second thing is about the Cheops pyramid itself. Later, we will all see a quick video to understand how it looks like. So the base of this Giza pyramid, which is here at the bottom, is 230 meters, and the height is 147 meters height. So here you see the entrance. Do you see also my mouse moving here? Anyone confirm, please?
Yes, Ram. Yes, we
Okay.
can see
Okay.
that.
Okay. So here you see the entrance. This was the original entrance. However, we will see it in the video that this original entrance is closed. They think that there is a hinged door of tons of weight that can be just pulled open so that everyone can freely go inside. However, this is completely closed. And then in 19th century, they have opened this, well, even much before, they have opened here a small opening, and there is a tunnel that connects directly to here. Yeah, a small tunnel that passes. So Once you cross here, to arrive here, you walk through these blocks of limestone and you arrive here at the opening. And from this opening, you walk through a tunnel, which is the height of almost 6 to 6.5 feet, where you can stand and walk. And you arrive to this corner, wherein one, let's say, passage goes down. This one is generally closed to the public. And this one is leading to a subterranean chamber, or it is also called as a servant's chamber. And then from here, there is a very closed ascending passageway. This is as much size of your width of your hands, nothing much. And then I think it is around 3-4 feet height. So you basically need to bend yourself and walk across in an inclined path as you ascend this passageway. Yeah, here, all this passageway. And then you reach to a grand gallery, which is so very tall, probably 100-meter height a gallery here. And this one is a little bit wider. So you can stand and then you can walk. Here again, there is another passage straight forward that leads to the Queen's Chamber. However, this Queen's Chamber is also closed to the general public, but it is open to reach the King's Chamber. So here you can freely walk, inclined pathway. So all through here in the ascending passageway, there are steps with the wooden steps with the handrail on both the sides. The same thing here. Once you reach the grand gallery, you can walk up standing. And these are gigantic limestone slabs all across this grand gallery. Once you reach to the grand gallery and you just look up and down, it's kind of a different dimensional feeling with that inclination and with that huge slabs within how they have transported and laid in these grand gallery. So once you walk up here, there is one step ahead. You just go up, and then there is a small tunnel from here that leads you into the King's Chamber. So in the King's Chamber, it is a pretty big open room, and the King's Chamber is all granite stones. And within this King's Chamber, there is one, how do we say, sarcophagus. They call it sarcophagus, but never there was any. It was never a tomb. There is a belief that all the pyramids had mummies or were tombs for the kings. However, there was never in the history that a mummy was found inside these pyramids. So this sarcophagus is considered as a portal to higher dimensions. So we will see also that in the video. I just wanted to give you a view. And there are some air shafts, small openings that are basically closed to enter. They are very small holes. Yeah, this in order to have the airflow within the pyramid. Whatever is the temperature outside, the great thing inside the pyramid is the moment you enter into the pyramid, the temperature is all across the year around 20 degrees centigrade. And then the second thing, the great thing which I loved inside this King's Chamber, or let's say into the pyramid, is the moment you enter into the King's Chamber, you are in such a space of silence that you cannot imagine or experience. It's such a deep silence and pitch dark, or that darkness which is the same with your open eyes. I feel it so deeply connected, wherein once you enter that King's Chamber, our mind naturally is tuned to a meditative state. It is hard to get a thought. Such beauty and such a energetical space, energy is holded in this King's Chamber. So I would like to now share a quick video, and then we all go into meditation. Just let me know if you see the video and if the voice is, if the music is well audible. So are you able to see the screen now?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay, so this is the pyramid. Yeah. So this is where we were speaking about the entrance here. You also see my mouse. Yeah. So this is the entrance where the hinge door is supposedly existing, which is closed. And this is the entrance from where, let's say, the general public enters. So from here, we go in. So this is a video that is taken by some tourists and that is available online. I just took because that gives a very clear picture, not just from outside, also when we move inside. I want you all to connect to this because as we walk through the pyramid, we will all mentally, energetically follow and pass through the same thing that we are going to see now in this video till we reach the king's chamber. So kindly look at these and then we will all mentally go also through this.
The other is an entrance that was forced by the Caliph
Are you able to hear also
in the 9th
the
century
voice?
and is where tourists enter the pyramid
Yes,
today.
sir.
As you can see in this diagram,
In the
here's
video,
the
yeah?
original entrance, and here's
Yes,
the tourist
sir.
entrance that was
Okay,
carved
thank
through the pyramid. Here's a better view of that tunnel from the Scan Pyramids project.
So last year they did, I mean, since 2018, together with the Japanese, French scientists and the Egyptian scientists, they did a scan project. It's called scan project, where they put a lot of electrodes all across pyramids and outside pyramid to scan, let's say, the energies and to understand a little bit deeper into, let's say, pyramids. And here you see, this is the passage that, let's say, which is open to the general public to reach to here, and then the inclined narrow passage, and then the grand gallery passage till we reach into the king's chamber. And then in this scan project, they also found that there is some space here. Still, it is not clear what it is. Yeah, here and another somewhere here. But okay. So there are some further understandings about some energies during this scan pyramid project. Maybe you will find it interesting when you search it on Google. You will find it out.
Flinders Petrie, one of the most respected authorities on
I will
Egypt
just
from the
stream through.
1800s, and Petrie,
Okay.
until we weave
So
our way through the lines of tourists, force the passage from the outside. There's evidence of this type of door being used in Dashur, and Petrie believed that this hidden door is what caused Al-Mamun to force the passage.
you see,
We have
each
fun
block of
making our
this
way
is
up
the
the
height of
pyramid.
5-6 feet. So here is how we move, yeah, all through the steps till we reach the entrance.
Climbing around and testing boundaries until we weave our way through the lines of tourists and enter the pyramid, where we say goodbye to the daylight and
So
enter
this is how it looks like as we enter into the passage, where we can walk through till we reach the.
the dark inner world.
So it starts to get
Walking
dark
down
and
this
dark,
rough passage,
and this is how
we
we
begin to
walk
feel the
through the
excitement
tunnel.
of witnessing something really special, as well as some questions about the official story of Al-Mamun's impossible tunnel that beelines directly to a junction of the pyramid. Here we are at that junction,
So
the
now
granite plug that
they have
lies at
reached
the base
here.
of the ascending passage. Okay, so this is the entrance that Al-Mamun
And these are the steps that lead up in a narrow passage. And here down, now they will show, is what that will lead us to the soldier's chamber that we were talking about earlier, which is generally closed to the public. You see here?
That shaft.
So this passage that leads down, which is generally
And
closed.
there's a vertical shaft not be able to exit into the pit on them in the future. It would also be
So now, so this is the passage, narrow passage
This
that
slightly
leads
claustrophobic
us
passageway,
up.
which is beautiful and really fun to climb up into, is actually quite an
So
awkward
wherein
ascent
we walk
and could be
in,
hard for.
and then this is the grand gallery,
As we
wherein we
emerge
can
into the
stand
Grand
and walk
Gallery,
up.
we stand in awe at this stunning architectural masterpiece.
You see
The
how
unique notched walls and
gigantic it
ceiling
is,
show an
and each
incredible
of these
degree of
stones
craftsmanship in the
that
design,
were so
and the
precisely
precise
cut and
mathematics
placed inside.
incorporated into this room are fascinating. There's a beautiful and otherworldly essence in here that is unlike almost anything found throughout Egypt, and it left us with a feeling of wonder. So you can't even see it.
So once
And
we
just
reach
in front
there,
of the
there is a
shaft
queen's
is a
chamber.
beautiful
So this
chamber.
is the passage
But
for the
since it was
queen's
closed to
chamber,
the public during our
straightforward, but this
visit,
is closed.
with mechanism or
And then we walk
technology
up.
that had a purpose
This is
we
how
can
we
only
walk
speculate
up
on.
in the grand gallery.
The gallery is huge, measuring 8.6 meters or 28 feet tall, and about 46 meters or 153 feet long, and it takes quite some time to walk up it. We've read some really interesting research discussing the mathematics of the gallery. Texture
So then we move up.
step here, stone to granite.
So then once we reach,
Then, continuing from that, we immediately
this is the
stand after entering
chamber where we
find what
just
some
bend
people
and walk
refer
in.
to nub amid hundreds. Into the next part of the stonework, we saw attic temple spaces.
So this is the
humans have
king's
ever-
chamber.
Into the final little passage of the antechamber, we entered what is known as the king's chamber. This is possibly one of the most enigmatic temple spaces
So this is
humans
the
have
king's
ever
chamber.
created.
And this is the sarcophagus, which I was explaining you. So we can sit all across the king's chamber wherever we wish, or we can even sit here inside the sarcophagus, which is considered as a portal to the higher dimensions.
And there are countless studies and theories about its dimensions and purpose. Although the chambers in this pyramid are called the King's and Queen's chambers, there were no bodies ever found in the pyramids at Giza, and there is little evidence to support the idea that this pyramid was built as a tomb. This pyramid is
Okay. So I think now we will all start our journey. Now that we know how it looks like, what it means to go inside the Giza pyramid, you can even have an image, mental image of everything that is around there. So friends, masters, let us all now start our journey. Kindly sit comfortably. And know that there are no boundaries in regards to where we can go, where we can be. Just prepare yourself for this wonderful journey into the great Giza pyramid. Allow yourself to be there. Know that we are all well taken care of as we start our journey to be there together as a group with an intention of being inside the king's chamber, the divine space, one of the most energetic spots on this earth plane. Let us all drop our minds, conscious minds, by becoming one with our breath. Normal, natural breath. Now in this relaxed states, when our physical body is at ease, let us all together stand in front of the great pyramid and experience this gigantic structure in the open skies on the Giza plateau, all together standing in front, looking at this wonderful structure. Huge blocks of limestone, yellowish, and walk closer towards the pyramid. and slowly ascend the steps as we reach to the opening from where we can enter the tunnel that leads us to the inclined passage. As we ascend towards the entrance, we are all getting ready to experience the energies in this sacred space. Now let us all enter into the pyramid. Looking back, we leave the external world and slowly as we move in, we feel a comfortable temperature walking inside this tunnel and arriving at the inclined narrow passageway, which is comfortable to walk, bent, take our steps up. Enjoy this space now. The pathway is well lit. Nice and comfortable. Let us all now, one by one, take our steps ahead and enter into this narrow passageway, inclined passageway, holding the handrails and walking up. With our bent back, slowly walking up. Now we have reached the grand gallery, so huge, standing tall, giving us enough space as we stand there. Feel the energies here. Now let us all start our journey again on the inclined grand gallery towards the king's chamber, holding the handrails again, walking up on this inclined path. At ease. As we reach up, we leave our footwear and enter few meters of passageway where we bend and walk through, entering into the vast king's chamber. Enjoy this spot, this chamber, this sacred space of high energies. We have all reached together to one of the most powerful energetic spots on the earth plane. This space where great saints, masters, enlightened beings have been before. This space where many astral beings assist everyone who is there. This space from where we can easily connect to the higher dimensions. This space wherein we can channel in to the higher energies. Everything happens normally, naturally. Everything happens in a divine guidance. Find your spot, sit in. You can even walk towards the sarcophagus and sit inside it or lie down, which is quite spacious. We are all so fortunate to be here together. And meditate just be, just become, just witness. Normal, natural breath. Tremendous energies and connections are happening. Just witness and just be. Just be with your breath, my dear friends. Normal, natural breath. Let us all start our journey back from the King's Chamber. So, in the King's Chamber, where you're sitting, gradually become wakeful and be grateful to be here in the King's Chamber. And leave an intent, an intention for your soul's journey, an intention for a greater good, for yourself, to the Mother Earth, to the nature, to the whole humanity. One intention. Let us be grateful to our guides for assisting us in this process today. Let us be grateful to each one who had joined this journey into the King's Chamber. Now get up from the King's Chamber. Experience for the last time your physical presence in this chamber, taking with you these higher energies and vibrations that will stay with you forever. And whenever you call upon, you can physically connect back again to these energies. Now together as a group, let us slowly leave the King's Chamber through the tunnel, arriving into the Grand Gallery. Collecting your footwear if you are left there. Enjoying again the view of this Grand Gallery. And slowly, one by one, walking down till we reach towards the end of the grand gallery. Looking around again once again and start our descent further into the narrow chamber, descending down slowly, getting closer and closer to the outer world as we descend. Arriving into the tunnel and slowly walking in this space freely into the outside world and the outside light on the Giza plateau. Experiencing the warmth outside and the light outside. Slowly walking down the pyramid. Once arriving down, let us all look again the grand structure of this Giza pyramid. Being thankful to all the beings who were part of this great structure. Let us all now leave the Giza plateau and arrive to the spaces where we are sitting physically. Becoming aware of your physical body. Move slowly your physical body so you become more and more aware where you are sitting. Slowly, gradually, becoming aware of your senses more and more, feeling the space around you. Last 10 seconds. The count of 10. Completely become aware of yourself. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You may open your eyes now and take off your hands. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, masters. Kindly request you all have some water. Hope you all had a wonderful journey, wonderful experiences being inside the Giza pyramid. If anyone would like to share your experience, kindly unmute yourself and please share. Yes, Seemaji, yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you, Lord. Kuti Kuti Pranam. It was a beautiful meditation. And before also, I've done this with Rama Raju sir and Avni ma'am. But today also with, you have explained so nicely. Actually, today I felt I was in Giza, inside the Giza pyramid and sleeping on that sofa. And I saw my parallel body coming out of myself and going to Giza pyramid, traveling there and sleeping on that part, and the whole body was very light and I was flying. I was there and I saw Mahavtar Babaji, and he was taking me. He was taking me and flying me throughout inside the pyramid, that king's chamber, and I was feeling very light and energetic and lot of vibrations. Till now, I'm feeling lot of vibration and lot of sweating was there, and a very nice experience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful, Seemaji. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your experience. Yeah, we can always connect back, friends, to this wonderful space. Just your thought away. Just close your eyes and connect to these wonderful energies. As simple as that. Thanks a lot, Seemaji.
Thank you, Lord, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving such a nice experience. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, friends, anyone else? Any experiences would like to share?
Namaste, Ramesh ji. Pratap here.
Hi, Pratap.
Thank you very much. It was a really, really good experience. Couldn't remember walking into the Pyramid King's Chamber, but in the King's Chamber, I was becoming very, very light and clouding of sensorium. Most of the times during meditations, not this time, I do get the vibrations below the head and going downwards. But this time, the vibrations were going from head to the top of my head. What do you call this? Something like Sahasrara. I don't know the terms, but that's what the vibrations have kept on going all the way upwards while I was in the King's Chamber. And on the way back downwards, coming down from the King's Chamber back to the exit, I was getting vibrations going downwards to the feet. I'm not sure how to explain this one, but yeah, these were my experiences. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful to hear, Pratapji. Yeah. It's a space with no limitations as we go into these sacred spots. It's that space which connects to everything with no boundaries. So your experience is another another example that, you know, we experience higher energies in these wonderful spaces. So your experience of connecting to, or let's say the energy that is going through your Sahasrara, and as we move out, it is indeed, you know, there are some explanations that as we walk through from the entrance towards the King's Chamber, we are also traveling through our energy channels from down to our Sahasrara. And that is what you have basically experienced when you were there in the King's Chamber. And as you move down, it was as if you're coming down towards, you know, from top to down. So I just read it, heard from people, but again, through your experience today, that was very clear again. Wonderful. Thanks a lot, Pratapji, for sharing that.
Thank you, Andy.
Yes, friends, anyone else? I do see Sahitya Pratapji. And then we see Basvi, Debasmita. Thank you. So good to see your experiences. Yes, Archana, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Archana, please.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, all. So wonderful experience. The first thing I would be really thankful was to give a virtual tour of the Giza pyramid. I didn't have any clue whatsoever about how it looks or what it could be or anything, not even just a slightest clue about it. So I'm so glad to know what it is and how it is. And eventually, I'm sure one day I'll be getting a blessing to visit the place and have that experience, personally. When it comes to the meditation part, as I said, usually it takes me a lot of time to settle down. Like it takes 20, 25 minutes in general. But today it was pretty much from the beginning that I was calm and like I was able to focus on my breath. That was the best part. And also at some point of the time, I could feel a lot of tingling on my face.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of tingling on my face, which I don't recollect if I've ever experienced that. So yeah, that's it. And I really didn't feel like coming out as most of the time, but today was really different. It was very, 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 very calm. So yes.
Great.
Thank you so much. Thank you really so much. And it was so different. It was an altogether different experience of meditation, which I don't think so. Like, I was thinking like we could always, have this kind of a virtual tour of some, such, special places and then, do have a group meditation over there, and have the feeling of the group energy.
Mm.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks for sharing, Archana ji. Yeah, there is no any limitation for where we can be, and today's experience and session is another example. So thank you, Archana ji. Yes, Balaji. Yeah.
Hi, Ram. It was wonderful. I experienced the whole journey of going into Giza pyramid and into King Chamber, climbing and sitting down in King Chamber and meditating. And then brief moment I felt when I was lying on the stone. I don't know the name of it in the middle.
Sarcophagus.
I was just briefly lying down and then the body was lifting a little bit and into the air. Mm-hmm. And also like Pratap ji mentioned, I was feeling all through a lot of vibrations in my Sahasrara and something like pulling from the top. That mm-hmm. sensation was there, so even now I feel a lot of vibration. Wonderful experience.
Great to hear. Great to hear. Thank you, Balagaru, for sharing. what we remember and we perceive, I think, is just a little speck of what really had happened to us in this session.
Oh.
So it's wonderful to hear these experiences, and once we connect to the Giza pyramid energies, it's completely transformational. I can just say in one word. And happy to hear all these beautiful experiences that we all literally had traveled and been there now and connected to those divine energies.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Ram,
Yeah, yes,
I
please.
would like to add about the music. It was as if we had it and we still didn't have it. It was such a subtle choice of music. Lovely, in fact, very, very beautiful. Mother, hair on ABA, it was like that. So very nice. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. This music is also specially made for frequencies to connect to the pyramid energies, Giza pyramid energies.
Oh, wow. Was not aware of that.
Wonderful. Yes, Sharuji, please.
Hello, Ram sir. It was a wonderful and magnificent and beautiful meditation that I did. So I was still processing was exactly what happened. So actually, I read in one of, I think, Diana Cooper's book that we all are, we have taken birth because this is about the reincarnation I'm talking about. So we are a part of Atlantean civilization and the Egyptian civilization. So most of us, 95% of the people today, like we have incarnated on this earth. So we are a part of that Atlantean or the Egyptian civilization. So there was a lot of familiarity to such places whenever we go, especially, I have felt this familiarity. And I'm sure there's so many masters today, they might have felt that familiarity with that place, with the Giza pyramid, which I also felt. And it was really a beautiful experience because I was able to talk to the energies of Giza pyramid, because I speak to the energies. And since my animal spirit guide Freya, she was with me, she's a cat, and she was with me, so she was guiding me all through. And there was so much I was trying to gather from the pyramid that I cannot tell. It was like amazing experience. The messages that I was getting from there was profound. So I'm really, really, very thankful to open this portal for all of us, because through which there's so much of information that was being downloaded today. So thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Shariji. Thanks for sharing. Yes, as you say, we have downloaded a lot of energies today, a lot of energy codes, and that will keep on processing. And thank you, Sharuji. Thanks a lot for sharing and being here today. Thank you. Mridulaji, yes, please.
Oh, I was just saying, I was just remembering things, this whole thing brought back memory. I think I've shared with Madhu, but I'm sharing with the group now. I went to Egypt, to Cairo in 2011. And I never had this experience when I traveled quite a bit. I go on my birthday every year to someplace new. But when my plane was approaching and I saw the desert, I started crying on the plane. Then there was a lady next to me from London, an elderly lady, and she was thinking, is something wrong with me? So I said, you're not going to believe this, but I feel like I'm coming home. And I just couldn't stop crying. So when Sharu just said that, it just reminded me of that feeling when I landed. I never made it to Giza because I was traveling alone. They didn't want, I didn't get to be in a group, so they didn't want to take me in the desert alone. But yeah, so that was my experience with Cairo. I just never felt like that with any place I went to ever in my life. So I need to go back again. I told Madhu that maybe we all should go and meditate. I don't know if I can walk through. We just showed me how narrow it is, you know, but I'm willing to go there and meditate one day with you and Madhu.
Yeah, sure, sure, Mrutulaji. We'll all go again once physically too.
Yeah, no, but it felt like it was my home. And, you know, I was born in India and I live here in the United States. I traveled many countries, but, you know, I just never felt like I was, even in India, I don't feel like that's, you know, when I go home, I was born there, but it doesn't feel like it felt when I landed in Cairo in Egypt. That's the idea of this whole, you know, that's why I'm sharing, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure, like the experience Sharu was earlier sharing, it is not just by chance that we are all here today to connect to the Giza pyramid energies. I'm sure, pretty sure that we all are deeply connected in a way or other to that space and to that structure. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Ram.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Madhulaji. Yes, Madhu.
Firstly, thanks, Ram. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience, and it really took time for me to come out of that state. And when you are guiding us into that, you know, like the pyramids, taking us on a tour, you know, like you're explaining each and everything, my heart, the more I am getting closer to the, you know, Giza pyramid, and I'm walking the steps and going through the tunnel, and you know, like my heart was pounding. It's the same way when I physically went there. It was like I feel so much excitement. I feel so much of you know, like joy. You know, there's something happens in my heart. So it happened same today, and I stayed there in the King's Chamber for a longer time, and it was very, very deep, and there were no thoughts at all, and it was in another space. And I had an experience also after some time when we were leaving virtually. Like I sat inside the sarcophagus, and I had an experience wherein Balaji was sharing that her body was, you know, getting separated. Her soul was getting separated from her body. So it was the same experience I had also physically, but this time mentally and energetically, I felt the same. And it was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience, Ram. Thank you so much. And regarding Mridulaji was sharing about whether she can make it or not to pass through that tunnel, the bent tunnel, like wherein we have to bend ourselves and walk. Yes, Mridulaji, we can do it, because when we had groups from India along with Patriji, there were very, very old people, and I could see how for some people their legs was not okay, but still they were so dedicated that they want to get into the King's Chamber, and they want to experience the meditation. That drive led them to walk and to experience that. I'm sure we all can do that. And my own grandmom, she's in 2016 she visited Egypt along with my mom and aunt. She made it to the King's Chamber. So if she can make it, she is like 75 at the time. But if she can make it, we all can make it. So it is amazing experience. So this is what I wanted to share. Once again, thanks a lot, Ram, for this.
Thank you.
Madhu.
Thank you, Madhu.
And yeah, let's all go then. Okay, we'll plan to go.
Let us all go, Mridulaji.
Okay.
Whole Beam family, we will all go together.
Yes, let's all go meditate together.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone else, friends? Okay. So thanks a lot to each one of you for being here. Because of your presence and your energies and intentions, we were able to be there and experience the energies of the pyramid. Having said that, friends, you can all make your own pyramids. It's very easy to make pyramids. We have done some workshops in the past, so you can find that link on the YouTube channel, how to make your own pyramids. Maybe we can plan one more in the coming days. We all need to utilize the pyramid energies. So pyramids vary in sizes. They can be as small as something you can hold in the hand to as large as your living space, where you can place something over your chair hanging up, or as a cap on your head when you meditate, or over your bed where you can sleep, or over your plants. So they come in various sizes. You can do it for yourself, and we need to incorporate the pyramid energies into our life, because pyramids, they do miraculous things. Even though they are just lying somewhere in your space, they are doing their own great job. So incorporate the pyramids so that they assist in our day-to-day life. And also make your own pyramids, bigger ones, and sit under it and meditate. If you are able and capable, make and support in making bigger pyramids where public can come sit and meditate. This is the most important thing, because when pyramids are constructed, it is not just for meditation. We are also transforming the energy of that space. We are assisting in changing the frequencies of the spaces around. So be part of incorporating the pyramid energies in your day-to-day life, friends. So with that, I thank you all again and again for being here today. And then I would pass on to Madhu to share the updates for tomorrow sessions. Thank you.
So friends, but tomorrow morning we do have a session at 6 a.m. Germany time, which is 9:30 a.m. India time, wherein we are taking sessions on enlightenment or no death. So tomorrow's topic will be on death by Swami Ramana Maharshi. So it is going to be really interesting. And tomorrow is 11th day. And for tomorrow's evening, usually we have Thursday evenings Yana, Master Yana. So she couldn't make it tomorrow for other reasons. She had some other appointments. So while at the end, I just had a thought that why not we do some kind of activity kind of a thing. We meditate all together, and we will bring out the talents whichever we have inside us. Suppose if you are a singer, you can sing. If you are a poet, you can read your poems. Or if you can share a joke, like let us all be together and do something differently, and so that we all can know each other much better. Because why this inspiration, friends, why this thought is because I recently came across my mom's writing in the group. She started sharing about her experiences on death and no death and all these things. So that's when I realized that mom is amazing writer. So that's where the idea came. We have all hidden talents in us, or the talents which we don't know, like as a being family, we don't know. So we want you all to come up, and we want you all to share your talents and share your stories, any talent it could be. So if you are good at cooking, just share a very quick recipe. So something like that. We do something differently, friends, tomorrow. So yeah, so till we see each other tomorrow, have a lovely, lovely day and a lovely night, and namaste to all. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have friends, we have some newcomers here. I see Sahitya ji and others are asking about how to join the sessions. Yes, we have daily sessions. If you're joining from India in the morning, 9:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m., we have sessions daily. And you can, the same link you can use to join the sessions on Zoom, or you can even join via YouTube, the Beam Meditation channel. And you can also join our WhatsApp group. I have posted it on the chat, wherein you can receive, let's say, all the updates about the programs and even other wisdom sharings that happen in the group. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sharuji. Thank you.